Hey girl, it's Miss Megalodon, and welcome back to the Chatterbox. And yes, we completed week 9 of The Artist Way. Woohoo! So that means that we have only 3 weeks left of this course, which is kind of crazy because, like, I started this um, on the second week of the year, and now it's almost April, and I'm gonna be, like, completing the course in April, and pretty soon it's gonna be like May and then June and then July and then like I don't know, time just flies by so fast. But yeah, thank you for the love on my last video, by the way. I just wanted to mention I appreciate everyone who left a comment, subscribed, liked, everything. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again because I will be uploading like every single week and I'm gonna be expanding the type of videos I post to because I'm working on some stuff that you'll just have to stay tuned for. Um, but it's gonna be like art things, you know. You'll just have to see. And yeah, I guess back to my check-in for the Artist Way. I did 5 out of 7 morning pages, which is like all-time high for the last like month or so, honestly. So yeah, it feels good to get back into that. Honestly, again, like on the days I have work, I don't pressure myself to do all 3 in the morning, just because again, that takes way too long on a big notebook like the one I have. So I just do one in the morning, and it's good. It's working out. I think that doing one is better than none. And something I'll get into is like I don't know. There's something I wanted to get into about that, but my artist date was that I tried on all of my clothing in my closet. So like I just played dress up with all of my clothes. It was really fun because I haven't like seen a lot of the clothing items I have just because of the way I have it stored. It's like in another room or like I'll fold it up. I just, I'm a very much like um out of sight, out of mind person. So if I don't see it, I'm not gonna like remember that I have it. So it was really fun. It was like a huge confidence booster because I've been feeling kind of like drab, honestly, like the past couple months because of the winter. Honestly, again, like I say in every single video, I'm not a winter person. I'm not a winter fashion. I'm not a winter activity. So, um, I've just been kind of in hibernation, wearing like hoodies and like the same 5 sweaters I have and like boxy t-shirts that I would normally wear in the gym instead of like my cute tops. So, yeah, that just hasn't been really good for the confidence, I think, for the past couple years, honestly, yeah, years, but I was gonna really say months, but yeah, I gotta get my fashion game up. I want to refine my style this year. That was something that I um, decided was in my 2025 ins, was that it's going to be like taking photos is in, putting on an outfit is in, like practicing fashion is in. So for me, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying for me. But yeah, that's something that I've been wanting to do, and it's just I don't know, it felt good. So I figured out what fits, what doesn't, like what I'm getting rid of. It was just like I resorted everything because yeah, I just kept on like even though I have like very much I don't want to say withered my wardrobe down, but like I've like gotten rid of a lot of clothes, but I'm still sitting here every day like I don't know what to wear. I don't like what I have, but that's just because I didn't know what I had. So, put all your clothes in like one room, okay, and like where you can see it. That's my biggest advice because then you won't feel like you have to like buy more things or that you don't have anything. So, yeah. Um and then also, I guess like a little mini artist date was that I played my piano keyboard again, which was fun. I hadn't played in a couple months or weeks or something like that. But yeah, I found a MIDI cable, which is like the same as a printer cable type that I had. So I just I'm using that because I hate like to disturb my neighbors. So um that was fun. I highly recommend, if you took lessons as a kid, like get back into it. I really was opposed to playing music for a long time because of the like trauma I had around like piano lessons and violin lessons growing up because that was like a forced thing. It was not a choice. I had no autonomy over that. It was embarrassing because I was forced to perform in front of like audience and um like friends and family, like little circus monkey, and like I was like shamed for not being good enough, and I was forced to practice, and like it was just like a whole thing, and I just was like really like against playing music, and I don't know, it's been really healing to do it on my own terms now and play songs that I actually like and care about, and like not some crap, and not be like forced to perform for people and then be like, why don't you play something you actually know? Like, and then I don't know. It's just like I'm against forcing your kid to do something, some activity just because you think it's beneficial to them. If a kid doesn't want to do it, it's not beneficial to them. And kids know what they want. And I think that your relationship with your children is more important than forcing them to do an activity they never wanted to do in the first place just for your own public appearance. Anyways, um yeah, back to what I was going to get to in the beginning about the morning pages. Something that I found interesting in chapter 9 was that she talked about how discipline and like disciplining yourself to get things done is not the best solution. It's a temporary fix to producing creative product, I guess, because she says that discipline is more about you being a disciplined person, and so it's kind of like an ego thing, like, oh, I'm so disciplined, I did this, I showed up, but it's never really about like what you did while you showed up. It's more just the fact of like I am a disciplined person, and I identify as a disciplined person, and I have discipline, so this is feeding my ego. And instead of being like creatively driven, because she says that in the inverse, what is more sustainable is developing that just embracing commitment to the creative process and the creative playtime and just creative exploration. Like she said, something that I liked, she said was their journey is the only destination. So again, like going back to like what I talked about last week and what she said in the last chapter, like creativity is activity, it's the process, it's not the product. So kind of like going off of that, I kind of like that. I dig that. Because, you do have to fall in love with the process. You have to fall in love with the act of creating, not the act of producing, I think, in order to make it a lifelong part of who you are, per se. Part of who you are. That's a more ego thing. I might have to re-listen to this, but I'm just going to keep going forward because we spitball around here, and this is what the Chatterbox is about. So, yeah, also the Chatterbox is about not being perfect, so that's something that I've had to grapple with too, personally. So, anyways, where I was getting though was if like the act of like discipline and having discipline and just doing something for discipline and like ego reasons is not the way to go, then why is she encouraging like the commitment to morning pages so much? Like she's like, you throw tantrums if you skip your morning pages. It's tantrums. You're making excuses. Like blah blah blah. Like shame, 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 and like she wants you to do these morning pages, 3 per day, every single day, in the morning, first thing. Like, that seems kind of like a disciplined thing, right? But if this is not about discipline, then why is there such a heavy emphasis on these morning pages where you're not in creative playtime? You're not you're not practicing a creative pursuit. You're just journaling. You're like just writing on a page, like to fill this quota that she set for you. And I don't see how that like doesn't contradict, but, 'cause like if the mode of transportation to longevity is embracing creative playtime instead of creative discipline, then why is she not encouraging us to do like artist dates every day? You know what I mean? Like just little like small creative activities every single day rather than journaling every day. And perhaps, hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty. My cat has come in to visit. Um, but as I was saying, it's probably because without the journaling, you wouldn't get to like the root of your issues or like your blockages or whatever term you want to use. Um, so maybe that's why she encourages the journaling. But then I don't also see why it can't be both. Like, why shouldn't you journal and do like a creative thing every day? But again, maybe this course is supposed to be for people who are like completely blocked and like not doing a zip zero nothing. Like they just dream of doing it or they observe other people doing it and desire that for themselves. So, um, maybe it's not for people, it's not as much like of a tool for people who are like doing like little dibble dabbles and certain things. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, because yeah, I just don't see how morning pages is not a disciplinary practice. But anyways, that's kind of like something that I was just wondering about. But anyways, in reading the chapter, I realized that this idea of like creative playtime, um, and like the journey being the only destination is something that like I have completely fallen in love with because it's like my greatest source of joy in this world. It's kind of like what drives me to wake up and do the certain things I do. Like it makes me, I mean, I quit my field of study for this. The only reason I work is so that I have enough time to do creative things. You know what I mean? So like that is like my whole purpose is I want to have time to play, and that whether that be music or art, like that is what I desire to do all day, every day, only. And that is kind of like why I've decided to show up here, because I want it so bad that I'm willing to let go of like who I was before, and like try new things and step into new comfort zones and push myself to like get up here every single week and talk about what I really think and what I really feel, and just let it come out and not worry about how it sounds or if people will understand or if I'm gonna offend or something like that. Like I have grown a lot, I think, in just the past couple months of me posting consistently, but also just since I started this channel 7 months ago. So yeah, for that, I'm really proud of myself and I want to keep going. Like I was thinking the other day, like I titled that, one video, like I'm scared of winning. Like I'm not scared of winning anymore. Like I don't want to be scared of winning anymore. I want to win. I want this. I want this so freaking bad that like I have given myself the gift of time over the gift of building my finances at a young age, because yeah, I don't like, well, I did stop working in my social service, like psychology field jobs because of like other reasons, but also the main reason is that like my true desire lies elsewhere. My true desire lies in the creative playtime and the gift of just not having to attend to someone else's like schedule per se. And yeah, I mean that's why I like work part-time at like some office admin job instead of doing something that I could be doing with my degree and like building a career there. I don't know. I just like I saw like I've been seeing some TikToks from different creators talking about like if you want to be like a content creator, it's for TikTok really instead of I haven't been looking on YouTube for these, but just things on my For You page. There's people were saying like if you want this bad enough, it will happen. You will get it. You just have to keep showing up and keep being yourself and keep being authentic and just keep going. Just keep going. It will happen. And I don't know. I feel proud of myself because I want to keep going. I think this is fun. It's like cool to like build up a video library, and it's cool like to see everybody like who comes by and visits the Chatterbox. And I don't know. I really love this, and it's what I want. It's what I want, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna go after it because like no one's gonna give it to me other than me. You know what I mean? Like I want it so bad that I'm working for it. And yeah, I don't know. I just was thinking like kind of back to the what I was talking about with like piano. For me, like music and art have like I want to say a symbiotic relationship. Like they nurture each other, and again, like for a long time I was neglecting the music part. I love listening to music. I love all different types of genres. I listen to music across cultures, across time, decades, like anything. I'll listen to anything really. And I won't necessarily enjoy everything, but I'll listen to it. And yeah, part of me though is that I want to be on both sides of the table. I want to be both a consumer. I want to be in the audience and on the creative side as well. Like even just like in a museum, I love going to art museums. I love looking at everybody's work and just like I'll even look at paintings. I don't care what type of paintings. You guys can shit on those like blue or like white paintings or whatever, like the modern art, whatever. I'm not using the right terms. I'm not art history educated, but I dig that. I'll get lost in those. I don't care. Like I'm trying to understand. I really love looking at other people's work, and I love being an artist in studio too, because like it doesn't feel great like when I go to a museum and I'm like looking at everything and I'm like I haven't made anything in the last like 5 months. Like it feels bad like to not be in practice as much as in audience too. So that is something that I've noticed for music as well, because like I just whenever I am sewing or painting or drawing or anything really, if I have music on, I'll get lost in the sauce. I'll get into the zone. I'll go into the flow zone much more quickly and much more easily and naturally than without. I don't know what it is. It just feels like the music fills like some background noise or some space in my brain that otherwise would be filled with other things while I'm trying to do like my creativity. So yeah, it's just like it's like a magic combination. Like music plus art equals like everything that I've always wanted. So I just have to keep doing that. And like I'm so resistant sometimes to getting in the studio, but I know for a fact if I turn that speaker on, things will be getting done in no time. Like on continuing on to that, like me playing my piano before I start like an art session is really helpful. I don't know what it is. Like it just like unlocks different things. So it also makes it easier for me to play my guitar too, because I was not ever given like guitar lessons as a child. I've only ever like tried to teach myself through like YouTube and like different stuff. So yeah, I don't know, something about music and art just makes magic for me. So I'll just have to keep doing that. And again, yeah, like I do think it would be fun to like have one of those like DJ pads and like do different stuff, or like sample different sounds and like chop them up. I don't know. But when I see videos of people doing that on TikTok, like I can't remember, her name is Grace, and she goes like cherry pop every time she does a video. I like her. I like what she does, and like, I like other videos that come up too, especially those mashups, but that's like, you can do those on apps. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of funny how that works. And oh, what I also wanted to say was that I was thinking about it, and granted, this is a broad generalization because, of course, other species, animals, like, do things in intentional and artful and creative and intentional ways. But creative playtime in like arts and in music is something that is so special to me, in my perspective, about being human in this life, and like being alive and being here, and having this chance to do whatever you desire on this earth. And what better way to appreciate the gift of being alive than to seize the opportunities that comes with it. So I was thinking, like, it's just a true gift to be able to create art. It's a true gift to be able to play an instrument, to listen to music, to make songs, to film a video. It's just like, it's part of what makes being alive so special. And I like realized that like during week 9, and it's made me want to be in my studio a lot more and appreciate her for what she is, because it's so special to have an extra room in your home to dedicate to like just your creative pursuits, and a whole studio. And I definitely have not been like taking full advantage of that. So I don't know, I just have to like I don't know, I'm just like, I'm feeling so grateful to be able to have creative playtime at my fingertips. So yeah, I think that that's pretty much all I have to say this week. It was a good week. Again, I'm like exercising, I'm doing stuff, like my screen time is down, like it's good, it's good. So I'm working on a video, I'm editing up another one. I just have to like color correct and color grade it, and then I'm post it in a couple days, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna read chapter 10 because we always end up doing that. So after I'm done with this course, I'll have even more time to focus on my like creative videos instead of like just these chatting ones. I love chatting with you guys, and I love filming these, so I'm definitely not gonna stop, but I'll just like be able to include even more. So yeah, chapter 10 is called Recovering a Sense of Self-Protection. And they say that this week we explore the perils that can ambush us on our creative path. Because creativity is a spiritual issue, many of the perils are spiritual perils. In the essays, tasks, and exercises of this week, we search out the toxic patterns we cling to that block our creative flow. So yeah, that's good. Guess we'll see how it goes. Like and subscribe if you wish to continue being part of the Chatterbox. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Like, subscribe, comment below. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you in a couple days when I upload my piano cover video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.